Hi, peeps. Chloe's mom here. Okay, as soon as I start this video, a train is going by behind me. So you might hear it a little bit. But look at Chloe. She just came from the groomer. Isn't she beautiful? Look at that. Look at this tail. Look at the job they did on her tail. It's just fluffy and plumy. She had her groomer, Heather. Heather was gone last grooming session, and then she was back this time. I love the job Heather does. So Chloe's gonna go shopping. We have some shopping we need to do as soon as we can. Some Christmas shopping yet. I know. It's halfway through January, but yeah, there's some gifts I didn't get, and so yeah, we gotta do that. And I'm gonna get, Chloe is gonna get a Valentine's Day present for Heather, because we tip her, but I don't know that our tips are. I don't know what to tip a groomer. I give her $10. I probably should give her more. But I don't know. So yeah. So anyhow, this truck video isn't about tipping. It's gonna be about cooking, because I like making cooking videos. I like the whole idea of eating healthy and cooking healthy in a truck. It's one of my favorite subjects. Yeah. So in my last video, before we get to the cooking part, we'll talk, and then I'm going to give you a little tour. I did some remodeling, or not remodeling, but like some rearranging of my stuff last Wednesday and today. So I'm going to give you a little truck tour. It's amazing how much stuff you can keep in your truck. I mean, there's a lot of storage. It helps that I'm used to tiny spaces. I'm a minimalist, or at least I try to be. That helps. So yeah, I'll give you a little video of that. But in my last video, I talked a little bit about that I wasn't getting enough miles with my route. So I talked to my dispatcher today, and something went wrong over the weekend. She had found me a load to go to International Falls. Weekend dispatch wanted to give it to someone else, and they said, no, we've got something for Allison. So she let it go, and they gave it to someone else, and then I got nothing. So my dispatcher said, okay, from now on, she said, I will find you a load before I leave for the day on Friday. We'll shoot for Roseau or I Falls if there's no Roseau load. She said, I'll keep in mind if you want to go to Walworth, or if a load comes up from Walworth, Wisconsin, or even South Bend, and get some really good miles. So I'm happy with that. We'll see how that goes. So for now, everything else will stay the same. I'll still leave out Wednesday afternoon. My home time will still be Monday, Tuesday. And what that means really is that I'm home. I could be home Sunday night or Monday during the day. As long as I'm home by like 2 in the morning on, it would be Tuesday morning then, I'll have enough time to reset my clock before I have to leave out on Wednesday. Obviously, I'm not going to want to do that every week, because I would just get burnt out, and I wouldn't get my other stuff done. I wouldn't get to see Dylan. And I got a cute little story about Dylan. Sometimes it just amazes me that he's only 9, because he's really deep. So we were talking about my truck sleeper, and he said, when I grow up, he said, I'm going to buy a whole bunch of them. He said, I'm going to set them up for homeless people. He's like, well, how many 9-year-olds want to do that, And being 9, he doesn't realize that. He just thinks, you work when you're growing up. Well, you do, but you need to work somewhere where you get a paycheck, unless you're, independently wealthy, which I'm sure he won't be. Maybe someday, but not, when he's 18. But isn't that cool? And what's funny about it is I've looked at this truck sleeper so many times and thought, why can't they make these little pods like this for homeless people. So I've had the exact same thought. Because it's just big enough. You know, there's a bunk, there's lots of storage, there's a fridge, there's a closet, there's plenty of storage. And there, like this has an S-bar heater under the bunk. It burns a half a gallon of diesel fuel a day. And you know, they'd need electricity for the fridge and the bunk heater fan and stuff, but if you had, say, 50 of these on a lot, I don't think the electricity would be much. You'd have, you know, a fridge in each, a couple lights, the heater, fan, and then an air conditioner for summer. Could probably do like central air for every 10 units, have one, for every 10 pods, have one central air unit. I don't know. And then in the middle of all of it, you could put a little building with bathrooms and showers, maybe even a kitchen so people could go in there and cook, and then have an outdoor area with the grill and stuff. I think that's pretty cool. So enough about that. What else? Is there anything else interesting I have for you? So far there is no blizzard predicted for this week. So knock on wood that there won't be a blizzard. So what I'm going to do now, Chloe, she's so tired. Aunt Deidre got her a little crinkle bear. She says, yeah, I mean, she loves her toys, but she's just like totally infatuated with this little soft bear. It's kind of cute. She, in fact, when she went to bed last night, instead of snuggling up with Snuggle Puppy, she grabbed Crinkle Bear and went to bed with Crinkle Bear. And I think it's really a soft toy. Isn't it cute? Oh, yeah, one more thing before we do the tour. So my sister Deidre had sent me presents, and I opened them on Christmas Eve. I spent the night in PawPaw, like that name, Wisconsin. And so I opened presents, and my sister Kathy had sent me a package, but sent it to my place in Finland. I'm like, oh no, and I never got it. So I assumed that usually the mail carrier puts it in a plastic bag and hangs it on the mailbox, and I assumed that the snowplow, you know, got it out. My mailbox is the first one in a row of mailboxes, and I thought, yeah, it's probably laying out in the ditch, all crushed and getting run over by snowmobiles under, 3 feet of snow. So anyhow, I was so bummed. And then I went to pick up my mail. They hold my mail at the post office now. And I went to pick it up yesterday, and there's my package. Isn't that weird? It had dates written. Well, first of all, it was all beat up. It had a hole in it. And it was shrink wrapped with plastic, and it had all these dates written on. So it must have been lost. The first date that was written on there was December 9th, and then it had a bunch of others, and the last one was January 8th, which is when it arrived in Silver Bay. So that's so cool. So I opened 2 of the presents, and there's 2 more of them I'm going to open tonight. So that's kind of cool. I like that. And there was some homemade candies. Oh my gosh, one was so cute. It was little bacon and eggs bark candy. I'll put a picture of it in this video. And peanut butter cups and some Twix candy. And I got that all in the fridge. I've been eating a little piece here and there. So yeah, let's flip this thing around and do a tour. All right, we'll start this tour with the very best thing in the truck. My sweet little girl, look at her little bows. So cute. She's such a good little girl. So we're going to do this video, and then we're going to run to Walmart and do our food run. So up in this upper cabinet, I used to have just my fan. This is my bin that I have lighter weight dry goods, and it's kind of empty right now, so hence the Walmart trip. It's a little more expensive now that I closed up the shack and I can't cook meat. So I bought this. This is a little 7-inch grill or skillet, little electric skillet. So whatever I get, I'm gonna get something tonight that we can cook in this. And then if everything's good and I don't have to mail it back or anything, I'm just gonna cut the top of this box off and it can stay in the box because it fits perfect up in this closet. And then I took the fan that I keep in there and I put it way up in that cubby hole, which if I just stand on the bunk I can reach it. And I need to get some paper bowls. I had to buy some good scissors because I wanted to make pom-pom animals, and the key to pom-poms is, and especially if you're using them to make animals, is really good small scissors, super sharp. So I had to buy them. Kathy, some of the goodies were in this cute little red truck tin. So I put them in a Ziploc baggie in the fridge so I could have this little tin to keep stuff in. And here, I already got my fruit from the terminal. So we don't need to look in there. So one of the things I did, so I still have my bins, but I kind of sorted through all my stuff in here and got rid of some boxes and such. And I have this little bin of pens and post-it notes and stuff like that in my tablet. I've got a devotional that Deidre gave me. And then I have, this is from Kathy. So soft. Uh-oh, Chloe thinks they're a toy. So I have this bin. This is what I pull out every day, or it's actually on the bed all the time. So it's got my daily planner with devotionals in it, my calendar. It's so cute. That was from Deidre, and if there's a one I especially like, I keep it. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Something with decoupage maybe. But my journals are in here, and some pens, and I've got cards, like note cards in there. And then Chloe's bin, it's got her hoodies and pajamas and her toys. And that's all I have on the bed now. So I just put them on the passenger seat at night. I love getting brochures from rest areas. Then up here I have all my charging cords. And I kind of Ziploc bagged them to keep them organized. Like this is the charger for my Bluetooth headset that I need for work. I labeled some of them, not all of them. There's my headlamp, and then Type-C chargers. I have another bag of micro USB chargers. Let's see. And I kind of changed up. So this bin is now, there's my bike battery that's going to be in here for the winter. And my dirty clothes. And Chloe's food. I have different bags of it because I'm transitioning her to a different food. So I'm doing it slowly, so she doesn't get the tummy aches. Yes, did you see me? You have food. Yeah. We don't need to put more food in your dish. No, we don't need to put more food in your dish, little girl. And then up here, this I changed. So that up there is my loom knitting bag. I've got a loom and my hooks and yarn and everything in it. And then I have my other crafts in here. I have a dish pan so that I can carry dirty dishes into a terminal or wherever and wash them. And then I've got, this is something new I'm trying, needle felting. This is a pug, believe it or not. It's kind of fun. This is a kit that has everything you need to do needle felting. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I can't paint. I could make jewelry if I wanted to bring a thing of jewelry stuff. But I thought I'd try to bring crafts with that I can do in the truck. My pom-pom puppies supplies, which I need to replenish them. Maybe I'll make a puppy tonight. And it's kind of funny. I'll show you this real quick. I got card holders for Dylan's super truck cards that I'm collecting. So I'll have to get a binder for that. So that's it for that. But my funny story is, so one of my friends, a student that went to school with me, he brought his wife out on the road with him for a few weeks. So this is the upper bunk up here, and it folds down. And she's into making tumblers and stuff. He said she had the entire upper bunk filled. She had her Cricut machine and all these papers and pictures and letters and vinyl and glitter. And she just sat up there while he drove, because if you have the safety net on, you can be up in the net, and just worked to beat heck on these tumblers. So let's see, what else did I change? I don't think I changed anything up here. Up there I changed, this is now my paperwork bin, and I have supplies in one of these, and supplies such as pens and rubber bands and paper clips and such. And then the other one is my little, I've got Tylenol and antacids and Band-Aids, that kind of thing. These are my trip envelopes from December, and when on February 1st I'll throw them all away and I'll rubber band up my January ones and put them up there. Then up here, sorry this is so dizzy and I'm trying to do it with one hand and hold my phone. But this is my portable DVD player, my current workout DVDs, and a resistance band. And then that up there is more resistance bands. So what I'm doing right now is, I have it all mapped out, but I do 1 mile one day, 2 miles the next day, 3 miles the next day, and so on and so forth. And then on Thursday and Friday, my 2 days, which would be really hard to work out because of my driving schedule, I don't work out at all. So that's my January plan. And then for February, I plan to start running again and maybe jump roping, and then have those resistance bands on other days. So then up here where I used to have that white bin, I've got my aluminum foil and Ziplocs, and I'll probably get a basket with other assorted stuff. And then that's just my basket. I've got like a bottle of body wash and razors and just stuff to replenish the things in my toiletry bags. Like I just refill these little bottles and such. I've got scrubbies up there, new toothbrushes, deodorant, everything to replenish it. And then I also have a big bottle of Tylenol and my cranberry capsules I take. So I still have my Christmas decorations up. Isn't that beautiful? Kathy bought me that. So I have a crocheted angel, and then Deidre gave me a little stress worm she made. Isn't that adorable? You can squeeze him and pet him when you're all stressed out. She also made me a little scrubby. So that'll come in handy when I bring, Squished my banana. When I bring dishes into the terminal to wash them. And then I have my jacket hanging up here because I didn't want to put it in the dryer. I don't know how well that material dries, and I don't want it to shrink. Then down here, I probably won't keep this milk crate. I'll probably get a bin. But this is just my outside stuff for work. Because you need to keep your stuff separate, because like this was a really nice hockey hoodie. And then, yeah, that's fifth wheel grease all over it. So that is my work only, and I plan on getting a pair of like Carhartt bibs. And then that crate, I keep my gallons of water in. I see it's got some mud or something on it. That's gross. And then this, okay, I don't know if my video timed out. I hope it didn't all go away. It's probably telling me I'm talking way too much. But this is a windshield squeegee I bought with the long pole. So we'll see how that works. And then this is just a bottle of windshield washer fluid with the alcohol in it, rubbing alcohol for cleaning the windshield. So we'll give that a try out this week and see how that works out. But I thought, yeah, if I keep it right next to the door like that, I can grab it from outside and not have to dig through the outside box to get it. So, goodness, what happened here? What happened here? Bed's all unmade, but oh, it couldn't have been that little cutie that did it. Look at her, she's innocent. So, yeah, I'm gonna run to Walmart, get supplies, and then I'll make a little cooking video and post this all tonight. Okay, so for the next part of my truck cooking video, this is my grocery haul. I got a head of cabbage and a sweet onion. Got a couple ramen noodles and a thing of mac and cheese for my dry goods bin. I got some canola oil for cooking in my new skillet. Some dry roasted peanuts for snacks. Some cooked ham to put in my drawer with stable goods. Protein granola, cranberries and almond. This is to go in my protein, or my Greek yogurt. And then dark chocolate blueberries. So that's all my stable stuff. And then I'm going to try this. I kind of ran out of money, so I didn't get garbage bags. But I figured I would use, like I have 2 garbage bags left, so I put one in here, and then I'm just going to use grocery bags in there. And I do have a couple big plastic Aldi bags that I can use, so we'll get by this week. The other thing I didn't have money for was all 4 gallons of water. So I got 2 gallons, plus I have a half gallon from leftover. And then I'll just, on Friday I get paid, I'll go to Love's and get another gallon of water. But anyhow, so this is Greek yogurt from Aldi. And in the past, when I've tried Greek yogurt, other than that Fage or whatever, I don't like it. That yogurt is so creamy, and it's not sweet, but it's not as tart as some of the others. Like, instead of tasting like sour cream, it tastes like cream cheese. And I got 2 bags of salad, Asian chopped salad, and sweet kale chopped salad. I got some little indulgents. These are so good. And then they come with a little shot glass that you can use for your fireball later. I think I'm gonna try what's it called? Is it Jim Beam? Fire whiskey. I got a mango. I've never had fresh mango, so I thought I'd give that a try. And got blueberries left over from my little trip with Dylan. For meat, I bought some oven roasted turkey breast and a kielbasa. Yum. And what do I have in here? I have some meatballs left over from last week. But I got a thing of fire roasted vegetables and a thing of broccoli or California medley with the broccoli, cauliflower, carrots. So yeah, that's what I got. And I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna use my new fry pan, my new little skillet. And I'm going to cook. Come up, Chloe. I put her pink jammies on her tonight because they match her little hair bows. But yeah, I'm gonna cook cabbage, onion, and kielbasa. So my truck's gonna smell like it, but that's all right with me. I don't mind. I do have some. I can open the windows because it's pretty warm out, and then I also have some Febreze, so I can spray a little bit too. So I'll make a video when I'm all done cooking that and let you know how that skillet worked. So far so good with the little skillet. So I fried up some onions. Right now I have cabbage in there. I have some more cabbage I'm going to cook up and some kielbasa. What I'm going to do is take half the onions and half the cabbage, eat that with that kielbasa tonight. The other half I'm going to stick in this casserole and put it in the Hot Logic tomorrow. So I'll do a little video at the very end and let you know how it all turned out. Okay, and here's the final results of my little skillet I bought. Look at that. Got cabbage and onions and kielbasa. And in there now I've got the last of the cabbage that I cut up cooking. And in the fridge I've got the kielbasa and onions and some of the cabbage I started in that dish, in that little casserole dish. And yeah, so tomorrow when I leave out, I'll put that dish in the Hot Logic and we'll have kielbasa and cabbage again tomorrow. Pretty happy with this little tiny skillet.